Welcome back, everybody. It's fourth and goal. Today we have Jamie.
Good morning.
We also have
Hey, good morning.
we got Tommy. And we have a special guest today, everybody. Mortal Kombat.
Hello.
All right, everybody. Welcome back, fourth and goal. How's everybody doing today?
Wonderful.
Pretty good.
Best
Everybody
freaking
ready?
day of my life.
Some good football. Hey, we actually have a game already being played that we missed on our picks. Does someone want to give an update to the room about that?
Well, right now it's 10-7 Panthers. It's the Panthers and the Giants. They're playing in Germany. The Giants came out of halftime losing 10-0. They got the ball, scored a touchdown. The Panthers are currently driving down the field, though.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to – I don't know if there's any more of these overseas games, but we got to really start looking at that because we keep missing these single picks with that. But that's all right. We'll get into the picks here shortly. Just wanted to see about so obviously we have a guest up here, and that is our very own Mortal Kombat. And undeniably, she's a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yes, sir.
So,
True blue till hell freezes over.
that's right. But we'll definitely talk about Dallas here soon too. Let's see who's in with us today. So we definitely have LJZ. He was here earlier. We seen him. Hi, LJ. How you doing today? We definitely have DJ Haas. DJ Haas is here. Judd SC. Let's get it, and we will. We have Butterfinger. Hello, Butterfinger's here. We
Good
also
morning.
have Mary Lou. Mary Lou. This picture always with the dog. This is your dog, right, Mary Lou, I believe. And who else do we have here? Dustin, good morning, bud. Oh, look who we have here. The Rippas. Check it out.
Ripper.
Oh, we got Flower. Good morning, Flower. We also have Tom B. Tom B, nice to see you, bud. KC is here as well. Hey, KC, nice to see you. Tommy 111 has not missed a show yet this season that I can recall.
Nope.
Yep. We also have Cruppies here. Go killing time. There you are, bud. I was hoping to see you here today. That's good. Oh, look who it is. It's the Pumpkin King 2024. Regained the title and everything's here with us.
All hail the Pumpkin King.
Oh, boy, yes.
All hail the Pumpkin King. Anybody else here? Well, no one else new that we see. But maybe some people will jump in. So, chat, what do you guys think? How was last week's? You guys looking forward to this week's football? Where are we at with you guys? Because you guys have done amazing on your picks, let me tell you.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I'm a little upset, actually, but I shouldn't be. I should be happy for them.
Yeah, I mean,
But, it is a competitive thing.
absolutely. Yeah. Let's see here. Who else?
Oh, we got everybody that is normally here is here. And I'm really happy to see that.
Absolutely. Well, what do we think about our teams? I guess we can kind of get into a little bit of that. Well, as
I'm feeling great.
well, yeah, you
Glad
should
you are.
be great on that for sure. Unfortunately, we definitely have some bad things that have happened here with my team. We got this across the wire a little bit earlier, but it looks like the Dallas Cowboys have been eliminated mathematically from any playoffs this year. So it's unfortunate.
You are such a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one here. And most people know, and we'll go over it again too, but most people know about the news about Dak Prescott. So that's never a good thing. We also, they're plagued with a lot of injuries. I don't know, what it's going to cost to fix the Dallas Cowboys at this stage. I do think that there probably does need to be some changes, maybe with management, coaching, or something. But how do we keep? Yeah, I mean, really, the real question is what's next? What is next for the Dallas Cowboys? Mortal, I would love to hear what you think about this.
I've been saying this, I think 2 or 3 weeks now. I think they just need to bench their injured players for the rest of the season. Let these young kids that don't have a lot of play time play and get more experience. Just tank the entire season, and hopefully we'll gain at least a top 10 draft pick. And then the icing on my cake would be for Mike McCarthy and Mike Zimmerman to both be fired. Let's get some new coaches and play callers in there and see how next year goes.
Well, I think they need to get Mortal Kombat in there as their. That's what I'm to get to.
Yeah, we're having a little bit. It sounds like we might be having some communications issues. It looks like KC's put. Looks like Micah Parsons is back today, so that's going to help a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Anytime one of your players goes down, it's always that whole saying, next man up, and maybe we've seen it happen in the past. I think we talked about it last week too. That it's possible that the backup quarterback Cooper Rush could do a good job like he's done in the past for Dallas. Interesting enough, though, they do have that Trey Lance guy. I think a lot of people would like to see how he responds. Casey, I know Casey says Rush shouldn't be the next man, but you're really thinking it should be the new guy there. Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll definitely see, and I'd like to see Lance play. I sure would.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's see how they do. There's nothing.
I think that's a good possibility, to be honest. That's what they're talking about, both of them.
Yeah.
Seeing what they can do. But like you said, main players being injured sometimes doesn't necessarily mean the end for them.
Yeah, true. That's true. We'll just have to see. And, regardless of what happens, even if it is over for them this season, myself personally, I'm going to still enjoy the rest of the season and root for you guys, because you guys have some good teams out there, especially Janie's got really, really hot team right now. And I'm interested to see what the Broncos do too. So it's going to be pretty cool from that aspect. So I do wish you guys the best of luck, but I think my season's pretty much come to an end already. And it's all right. It happens sometimes. Yeah. Janie, why don't you want to gloat now about your team?
No, I'm actually trying to help you, bud. You're my friend, and the Cowboys. I don't like. I love football. I love the Cowboys playing well, and it's been a sad season for me too, because I just enjoy good teams playing good, and it's unfortunate, but the Detroit Lions seem to be the team to beat this year. I mean, obviously, aside from the Chiefs, but I'm very excited about that, because we haven't been there in a long time. Like the Cowboys have been there. You expect it. That's why it's such a blow for you guys this year. For us, it's a big triumph because it's been so long.
Yeah, I would agree on that. They really do look good, Janie. Your team is really, really solid this year, and
they really are.
I really am. What about Tommy and Eric? What do you guys think about your Broncos? Where do you think it's heading to now? You guys got a big matchup today.
We got what today? What'd you say?
A big matchup.
A big matchup today. What do you think?
I think it's the biggest game of the season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As you all know, I hate the Kansas City Chiefs with every fiber of my being, and I hope they beat them if they don't win any more games for the rest of the season.
I hope they win more games the rest of the season.
Well, me too, but if I had to choose, man. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do think the Broncos are going to win more games this season. I really do. It would be beautiful if they took out the Kansas City Chiefs today. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd
And
be
they've done
amazing.
it before, haven't they?
Yeah.
Didn't they do it last season?
Yes.
they beat them last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Besides the last 2 years, we typically split with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we're also coming off a big ass kicking from the Ravens last week, so we should be mad. Let's get it.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you just never know, right? But I think you guys have
Mhm.
just as good of a chance as anybody else to get there to the end. If you guys, your quarterback, he's just getting better and better every week.
And he
It's
can do
amazing
it.
his progress.
Yes, he can. He's a rookie quarterback
He
with
is.
not only a great arm but really good legs, and he knows how to make fast decisions.
He's
And
got that fire.
yeah, he's got that fire in his gut that says, I want this,"
Yeah, for sure.
and that's what it takes.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, I guess what we
And
could
also,
do.
sorry to interject here, the Chiefs are due for a loss. They're undefeated. They're due for a loss.
Exactly. So
So,
we shall see.
if you were a betting man on this or a betting woman on this, what would you? I mean, would you guys really put money on Kansas losing to the Broncos?
Absolutely.
Probably
Dude,
not.
the payout's
Absolutely.
freaking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you guys in the chat? Would you guys bet against Kansas? It's just interesting. I just want to see if you guys had, some extra money to throw around. Would you do it?
Yeah, it looks
Well,
like.
Casey says he would money line it even
Mm-hmm.
straight up. Rip says nope. No, not today.
Yeah, most of them say no, but
Yeah.
if you
Tommy.
want to win money and you look at it like we're saying, whereas the Broncos do have a chance to do this, it wouldn't be the first time, and they are due for a loss. They have to lose at some point. So
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to go into our next segment here. It's interesting. I'm definitely gonna be focusing on that game, today too. So, all right. Well, we do have some results from our last week's picks, and this is very interesting. The dynamics have shifted a bit now. I don't know how this happened, but I am no longer in first place over here. First place goes to the chat. The chat has first place now.
Yeah.
So you guys got 13 correct picks last week, and your total right now for the season is 77 correct. I am in second place with 11 correct picks, and I'm at 76. Jamie is in third place with 10 correct picks at 75.
Yeah, that's
Tommy's
bullshit.
in fourth place with 12 with 12 picks at 70, and Eric.
How many did I get wrong? I swear I counted. I got 12 right.
No, it says yeah, you got 12 right last week, but
Oh,
you were
okay.
behind because you only had 58 before. So
No, I thought you said I picked third least this week. I'm like, I don't think so. I thought I got 12. All right, cool. I got you.
yeah, for the weekly, but yeah, the overall totals is what I'm talking now.
Right. No, I got you.
And Eric and Co, you are still in last place at 10 right, but grand total is 62. But that's okay. There's still plenty of time to make it up. So yeah, congratulations, chat. You guys are doing great, and we'll revisit the picks towards the end of the show again for our new round of picks. But what that really kind of leads us into right now is something that we have to do by all means, and that is going to be our injury report. All right, Eric. Go ahead, bud. Take it away.
All right. As always, I try to keep it a little concise because if I read every injury in the NFL, we'd be here all day. So starting with here, the Buffalo Bills got a pair of wide receivers out. Keenan Coleman, wrist out. Amari Cooper is not out. He is questionable, but he is injured. And I haven't heard anything about him coming or not. The Colts, only one of note, wide receiver Michael Pittman. He is out with a back and a finger injury. Interesting. Got the Denver Broncos safety Delaren Turner Yale out with a knee. Linebacker Drew Sanders Achilles out. And we got our center who is questionable Luke Wattenberg with an ankle. And then for that game, the Chiefs really only have one injury of note. It's their wide receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's out with a hamstring again this week. It didn't seem to affect him so much last week, so we'll see. On to the Atlanta Falcons. We got wide receiver Drake London, questionable with a hip. New Orleans Saints also got a pair of wide receivers, Chris Olave with a concussion, Cedric Wilson Jr. with a shoulder, both out. Also, their running back, Jamal Williams, has a groin injury. He is questionable. On to the 49ers. Running back Christian McCaffrey. They say he's questionable, but I hear he's coming back for the first time this season for getting hurt. So they listed him as questionable, but I'm pretty sure he's coming back. Coach Shanahan said that he's good to go, but they still list him as questionable. That's why I put him up there. Also, wide receiver Deebo Samuel, questionable with a ribs oblique injury. And then Nick Bosa, their defensive end, is also questionable with a hip. So that's some big names on the 49ers front. Then we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, wide receiver Mike Evans, out with a hamstring. Also, their wide receiver Jalen McMillan, out with a hamstring. Pittsburgh Steelers got a couple linebackers, Nick Harburg, I can't say the name properly, and Tyler Medakevich, also can't say that name properly. Nick is out, but Tyler is questionable. Washington Commanders running back Brian Robinson out with a hamstring. Now, this is a big one for the Jaguars. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence is questionable. I haven't heard any further news on whether he's going to play or not. Oof. Today. Last night they couldn't find nothing, but yeah, that's rough for them. I love me some Trevor Lawrence too. Then Tennessee Titans have a slew of injuries again, but the one of note is probably their running back Julius Chestnut. He's questionable with a foot. Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Bosa, their outside linebacker, he's questionable, so I'm not sure if he's playing or not. Running back Gus Edwards as well, also questionable with an ankle. And the Dallas Cowboys, as we discussed a little earlier, Dak Prescott ripped his hamstring or tore his hamstring, whatever you want to call it.
Really? That's really happening?
Yeah. Oh. It looks like he will undergo season-ending surgery to repair his partially torn hamstring. And cornerback Trayvon Diggs has a calf/illness. He's questionable. And I heard you guys say Michael Parsons. He's on the list, but he's also questionable. So I heard you guys say he's coming back. So that might not be so bad. New York Jets. Tight end Tyler Conklin out with an ankle. That's rough for them. He does good things for them. Detroit Lions. Defensive end Zadarius Smith. He has a personal issue, I guess. I'm not sure if all it says is personal. He's questionable, so I don't know what's wrong with him. And cornerback Emmanuel Mosley has a pectoral, and he's out. Houston Texans. Running back Damian Pierce out with a groin. They also have a pair of wide receivers out. Tank Dell, questionable, as well as Nico Collins, questionable. Tank Dell has a back injury. Nico Collins has a hamstring injury. And also the Miami Dolphins, wide receiver River Carcraft. I'm bad with names sometimes, but he has a shoulder injury. And he's questionable. And then the big one for them, wide receiver Tyreek Hill has a wrist injury, and he's questionable. I heard he might play, but I don't know for sure, so I put him on the list. And that about wraps up my injury report. Most of the other teams are either on byes or don't have any injuries of note.
Wonderful. Thank you, Eric, for that. So, yeah, the list keeps getting longer, it seems, as we get deeper into the season. So, awesome. Great job. And next up, all right, Jamie, it's time for your fun and interesting NFL football news. go ahead and take it
Thank
away.
you very much, Jay Faz, and thank you, Eric. Well, football fans, the 2024 NFL season is halfway over. We have 9 weeks on the books with 9 weeks remaining. And in each one of those weeks, we have seen a lot of games that have played a major factor in the league's race to the playoffs. And last week was no different. In Green Bay, the Detroit Lions sent an emphatic message that they are the team to beat in the NFC, handling the Packers in a game that wasn't as close as the score would suggest. In Baltimore, the Ravens responded to last week's upset to the Cleveland Browns by stomping a mud hole in the Denver Broncos. Don't worry, the Browns went right back to Brownsing in Week 9 as they got lambasted by the Los Angeles Chargers. In Philadelphia, the Eagles did their best to ruin another outstanding performance from running back Saquon Barkley and blow a 22-0 lead, only to be outdone by the sheer desire of the Jacksonville Jaguars to lose games this year. And in what may be a harbinger of the apocalypse, the Carolina Panthers and Tennessee Titans both won in the same week. So that brings us to the Cowboys. The Cowboys at 3-5 suffered their third loss in a row against the Atlanta Falcons, who are at 6-3. The Falcons took the lead in the first quarter and never let it go, securing their second straight win and earning a victory over an NFC playoff contender. When the final whistle blew, Dallas' season looked more bleak than ever. Aside from an on-field production, the off-field issue were as prominent as ever, with running back Zeke Elliott, who was reassigned by the team as a fan favorite and a depth piece to an abysmal backfield, was scratched from the game due to disciplinary reasons. It's reported that Elliott has been late to several team meetings, with Fridays being the straw that broke the camel's back. But the biggest surprise of the week occurred during the game, when, as the final seconds ticked away on the clock, Prescott was seen on the sidelines uttering the words, "We fucking suck." Sadly, this is turning out to be one of the worst seasons in recent memory for the Dallas Cowboys. However, it wasn't a blowout, with the final score ending only a 6-point lead with 27-21. Today, the Cowboys will take on one of their division rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, who are at 6-2. Unfortunately, they are doing so without a number of key players, including quarterback Dak Prescott, who, as we heard from Eric, has sustained an injury far worse than anyone originally had thought, and is awaiting his surgery and the opinion of the final specialist. But it's very possible that we have seen the last of Prescott in 2024, and it may be the Cooper Rush and Trey Lance show until 2025. Needless to say, the injury bug has plagued the Cowboys throughout the 24-25 season, and there are no signs of things getting better anytime soon. But the fans and analysts are asking the question, can the Cowboys snap their 3-game losing streak? Or will today's game against the Eagles threaten to extend that to a demoralizing 4 games? Something they haven't seen since 2020. Meanwhile, the Eagles are soaring high with their 4-game winning streak and are in a dogfight with the Washington Commanders for the NFC East title. And it's shaping up to be a thrilling race to the finish. Jafaz, let's take a look at some of the Cowboys' more spectacular plays from that game last week.
It's been a big difference from last year. Brandon Aubrey out of the Cousins climbing the pattern again. It's 4 over 3. That's exactly what's happening. Cousins throws to the vacated spot, and Darnell Mooney can walk. The back foot stays on his feet. Now on the move, floats it to the end zone. Cousins, time, looks wide open. Ends up being a 58-yard drive for Brandon.
Front, starting to wear down.
Algier pushing, getting a push, shows and brings pressure. Rush, back of the end zone, it is a touchdown in motion. He's wide open. And Cousins looking good. He and the Falcons are 6-3 for Greg Hammond.
All righty.
That was really good. I mean, it was a close game, 6 points.
Yep.
I think we have.
But
It is. It's horrible. It is. I think we have some breaking news.
breaking news. Holy jeez.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we do. Just came in off the wire, guys. We have breaking news right now. All righty, everybody. So this just came into 4th and goal, and we figured we'd share it with you right away. But it does look like Dallas has acquired a new quarterback. Here we go.
To the Dallas Cowboys' newest player. Well, great to have you, and we're going to step up and do.
Back in '82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
This is great news, guys. Uncle Rico.
This could turn the whole season around, J-Paz.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going to get right on board with it. We do have some pictures. We have a picture right now of him, practicing. So this is good, guys. There is still hope for the Dallas Cowboys now. So now I'm optimistic now. So
there you go.
Super Bowl.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too.
Uncle
See,
Rico's got
never.
the bag.
Yes, ma'am. See, J-Faz, you're just too much of a Debbie Downer. You spoke too soon.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good now about the Dallas Cowboys.
I am too.
Look at Freedom. He's going, who the hell is Uncle Rico?
Oh,
Well.
Look at Caps here. He's going to feast on some cowboy caviar. Yeah, you're probably right. All right.
All right. Well, thank you. Now we're going to move on to the Broncos. They played the Ravens last week in a 41-10 blowout. Denver entered the game at 5-3 with the NFL's third-ranked defense. But the Baltimore offense shredded them as Vance Joseph's defense surrendered 396 yards and 5 touchdowns that afternoon. Today, the Broncos will face their biggest test of the season on the road against the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. Denver began the week as the underdog with a 9.5, but that line has shifted to 7.5. And that's a healthy shift in the Broncos' direction. So maybe an upset is in the cards this weekend. Although some are predicting another blowout, many are predicting the opposite, with a close scoring game saying it's about time for the Chiefs to experience a loss this season and a little humble pie. The loss to the Ravens was an outlier and is not indicative of what the Broncos are as a team. However, Mahomes and the Chiefs are just as good, if not better, than Baltimore. But with football being a game of inches, the Broncos had several plays last week that were just inches away from being big plays that could have turned that game into a close scoring one rather than the blowout that it was. The Broncos defense showed the ability to slow the Chiefs in 23, and their 24 unit is better overall. So, with all that in mind, today could be a huge turning point for both teams this season. And I think we have a clip from that game last week, don't we, Jay Fez?
We sure do.
You're going to run it up the middle. Bouncing off one player and hit. Tucker's kick is good. They got a reverse play. Sutton with a throwback pass. Caught at the... Steps up from the heat. Slides, throws. 37-yard attempt. First and 10. Down the middle. Look wide open. It's Flowers again, and he breaks the tackle. And he's off to the end zone. It's Henry. Outside. It's Henry. Here's a wide open target. Here's Tucker. And first knew each other back in 98. And they win again today in a big fashion.
Yeah, that was a tough game to watch. I don't know. Broncos just weren't on you last week, but I really do think they have a chance this week to give the Chiefs some humble pie, and I'm hoping that happens. I really am.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, as always, I've saved the best for last. Last week, the Lions played their highly anticipated and talked about game at Lambeau Field against their divisional rival, the Green Bay Packers. It was their first outdoor game where they faced both windy and rainy elements, and by God, they passed with flying colors. Quarterback Jared Goff and his offensive linemen were caught sharing a laugh as they knelt out the final moments of the game. This lighthearted moment came in response to some banter from the Packers' defense, who were clearly not in the best of spirits after the Lions' 24-14 triumph. They said that they'll play us again later in the year, and we said, yeah, we know. We're in the division. We play you guys twice a year every year, highlighting the ongoing rivalry and the familiarity that comes with facing a division opponent. The laughter and camaraderie among the Lions offense were reflective of a team that is not only confident in its abilities, but also knows how to enjoy the moment, especially after delivering a strong performance against a longtime rival. The Packers had spent much of the game trying to get under the Lions' skin, but it appears their attempts only fueled the Lions' competitive spirit. With this win, the Lions solidified their position at the top of the NFC North with a 7-1 record. And Goff's demeanor showed that the team is embracing its success. As they prepare for the rest of the season, moments like these contribute to the growing bond within the locker room and the collective mindset of a team that believes it can compete with the best. Their upcoming rematch in Detroit will surely add another layer to this rivalry, and Goff's comments indicate that the Lions are ready to continue proving themselves against the Packers. As the Lions continue to roll, fans can expect more memorable moments and heated matchups as this season unfolds. Later this evening, they will be playing the Texans at NRG Stadium, who are at 6-3. The Texans' defense definitely has their work cut out for them, going up against the number 1 offense in scoring and number 7 in total yards, making the Lions one of the best units in football. Texans defensive coordinator Matt Burke pointed out just how dangerous quarterback Jared Goff and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown is. Their offense is designed to get the ball out quick. Goff is operating at a highly efficient level, and St. Brown has a solid understanding of getting open versus both man and zone. These two have quite the connection, and the potential for them to make the playoffs is becoming more of a reality each week. Do I dare say that the Detroit Lions could be Super Bowl contenders? We shall see. Jay Faz, can we please take a look at that great game last week?
Absolutely. This one's for Sugar Bean.
Oh,
Goff looking for him. Throwing for him. It is caught and he's in. Touchdown.
I'm out.
Blitz
Gotta get
coming.
something down the field.
Love, it's picked up. Now rolling out for the first time, and he throws an interception. It's picked off all the way down, and scoring for the Lions. It's Joseph. Here is Gibbs. First down and more. Gibbs in for the touchdown.
Gibbs 15 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, so it sure looks like the Detroit Lions are firing on all cylinders, which is great. And really, I really don't want to take away too much from Green Bay because they are a good team too. So
oh yeah.
we're gonna be
That was a
enough.
scary game. Going into it, I was very concerned because they are a top-notch team as well. Always have been.
I agree.
Always have been. Well, we can't have a show without a prediction from Coco.
Well,
Ooh.
correct this time. This was on last Thursday night's game. Let's take a look.
Go. And we're back for week 10 Thursday night football. We have the Bengals versus the Ravens. Who is going to win? Are you ready? Set? Go.
Oh my
Bengals.
God.
Mm.
Another wrong pick. What is going on with this dog?
Coco doesn't let us down.
Oh.
Every week he picks the wrong one. I love it. I
Coco
love it.
sucks.
Coco
Start just
sucks.
betting against
Exactly.
Coco.
Yeah.
I as I said last week, I really hope these people, these owners, mothers and fathers of Coco are not betting any money on Coco.
Is that
I really
Casey's
hope so.
dog?
No, it's just it's some other YouTuber that has this Coco dog that does these predictions. Coco's been wrong since the beginning, since we started with
Yes.
Coco, I think on week 2. Not one
It's great.
Friday.
All right, guys. So I did say that I'd save the best for last when talking about the Lions. We got to talk about our Canadian friends football team, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who
Uh-oh.
played yesterday. Yes, they played yesterday against the Saskatchewan Roughriders in a quest to advance to the Grey Cup. And guess what? They did it, guys. They trampled the Riders and found victory with a 38-22 ending score. Their quarterback, Zach Collaros, threw 19 of 26 for 301 passing yards with 4 touchdowns, 3 of which were to wide receiver Kenny Lawler, who has missed the past 8 to 9 games due to a broken arm, but said you got to knock the dust off, the rust off, and get straight to work. He caught his 4 catches and 177 yards of his 4 catches and 177 regular night for himself and the offense. They were locked in and ready for the Riders and anything that they had to give. They have now earned their 5th consecutive trip to the Grey Cup. The Bombers will face the Argonauts on the 17th in Toronto. It's a highly anticipated revenge match after a loss to them in 22. And we're all cheering for another victory. Let's go, Bombers. That is fantastic. J-Fez, I think that you have some clips also of the game, and he's actually there.
Yeah, we do. We definitely have some clips from the game last night. But before we do, let's get going with the fight song. Here we go. All right, freedom. Good job, man. Your Blue Bombers are killing it. Love it. guys know this song.
We're proud of the Blue Bomber name, so proud of its glory and fame. We're best in the West, and we'll take on the rest when we get to the East-West game. Fight, fight, let's fight through that line down the field. Our Blue Bomber teams never yield. Let's fight on to victory, for great is our destiny. So fight on, Blue Bombers, fight!
All right.
I love it.
Very good.
We'll shout as you go,
Oh my
charging
God,
by. We'll send up our cheers to the sky.
We're gonna stop
There's
it.
seven birds.
You're the best in the land, and we'll shout out our praise on high. Fight, fight, let's fight down.
Oh my God, that song's too long. All right.
Yeah.
So, sorry, guys, but congratulations again, Blue Bombers. That's big news for the Canadian Football League. Let's go right to the field and see some live action that happened last night. Here we go. All right, that's pretty cool. I like seeing that.
That is
right from the field.
awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, and we also have another one. Actually, this one's cool too.
Yay! I find it so weird that their field goal post is like in their end zone. I don't understand.
I know. Pretty cool. That's
That
great.
is so cool. I like the guy in the fur coat. Is he like the
Oh, yeah.
mascot?
He had a great
What's
time.
going on with
Like,
that
he'd
guy?
be fun at a party.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a party, follow him.
Right?
Awesome. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that again. Awesome. So what else we have? Anything else for the news?
That is it on my news for now.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you very much. And I know we have some updates on the New York Giants game.
The Giants scored a touchdown, making the game 14-17.
Ooh.
And it's on commercial right now, but I don't know how much time is. Last time I saw it was like 8 minutes, so probably a little less than that.
So the Giants are coming back right now, is what it sounds like.
It's definitely a game for sure.
It
That's
turned
true.
into a game between two teams that are like at what, 2-7? You said both.
They're
of them?
both 2-7. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, they're
Awesome.
both fighting for a little dignity.
That's
Yep.
exciting, though. Those are always good games, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
close ones.
absolutely. All right,
And
guys.
they're all the way in Munich, Germany. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. No, you're good. Munich, Germany. Okay, well, guys, we are at the point where we need to do our picks here for next week. So, Chad, if you guys can think about this, and let's roll with it real quick because we have a tight race going on here for midseason. Oh, Panthers just fumbled, Tommy said. All right, here we go. So we have the first one. There's New England Patriots at the Chicago Bears.
The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are
Take
who
the
we
Bears.
thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Tommy wants Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago as well.
So am I.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Chicago.
Mhm.
What does Chad think about all this?
The Bears.
The Bears. Okay, so it's
Bears,
pretty
yeah.
unanimous. All right, and Mortal, you said the Bears as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we have Buffalo Bills at the Indianapolis Colts.
Buffalo.
Bills.
Buffalo. Yep.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Colts on this one.
Ooh.
Yep, I'm going to switch it up.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of doing the same thing. Yeah,
Do
I'm
it.
going to. I'm going with the Colts.
You want to go with the Colts?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You want to go play head to head with me is what you want. Is what it
Well,
sounds
I was actually just behind you. I was going to say that to begin with, but it just did solidify it, JFaz. Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right, so we have, it looks like the Bills for the chat. Okay, let's go with the Minnesota Vikings at the Jacksonville Jags.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Vikings.
Trevor Lawrence is hurt.
I'm going with the Jags.
Oh.
All right. You're just trying to go opposite of me, huh?
You just heard their quarterback's out, right?
Who on Jacksonville?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. No, he picked it. He wants to go against me.
You know what? I'm going to change that.
Yeah.
You picked it.
No, I could change it.
You picked it.
Oh.
You're stuck with it.
All right. So looks like chat wants Minnesota as well. Okay. Very good. Next, we're going to go with the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Broncos, baby.
Going Broncos.
Yeah, I don't need to even ask Tommy. We know who he wants.
Whatever.
Right.
I picked against them 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
I did too. No, I picked for them and against them, I guess. I don't know.
Well, who do you want, Janie? I am going to take the Kansas City Chiefs.
I am too. I'm sorry, but I am. I think
Mortal Kombat
it could
picks
be an
Taylor Swift.
upset.
Tay-Sway?
I picked T-Swizzle, yeah. And the Kansas City Swizzles.
Okay. So, what is the chat really thinking here? So, we have a couple Broncos, but it looks like, Mortal pushed it over the line with Kansas.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints.
Falcons.
Falcons.
Falcons and the Saints. Yeah. Falcons.
Falcons, yeah. I kind of wanted to take the Saints, but yeah.
I know, but they just don't look too good.
They just aren't looking good.
They remind me of Dallas quite a bit. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody wants Atlanta here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a good game. This could possibly be good. San Francisco 49ers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm taking Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm tempted to do that too. Yeah.
I'm going. Okay, so Janie, you want Tampa?
No, I said the 49ers.
You're taking San Fran? Okay.
No, I did say Tampa. I was just waiting for you to quit going. Oh, yeah. No, I was going to take Tampa.
Eric?
Taking the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey's back, even though he's probably going to be rusty, but we'll see him. We'll give him a shot.
I'm going to take San Fran as well. And who about the chat here? We got a lot of Tampas in here.
Tampa.
Yeah, it's back and forth, man.
Oh,
Tampa, 49ers, Tampa, 49ers, Bucks. So it looks like
it's
Tampa.
tied right now.
It's tied. Yeah, we need
All right,
one
next
more.
one. Next one in there.
Mary Lou, where are you at? You're supposed to be the tiebreaker.
You know what? I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Okay.
I am.
Come on, somebody, pick something.
There she is. She picked Tampa. Mary Lou got Tampa.
There
All
she
right.
Tampa it is for chat.
So, yep.
Okay. Next up, we have another could be a good game. Pittsburgh Steelers at Washington Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Washington.
Washington for me.
Ass whooping.
Wash.
Washington for everybody.
I'm going to be different on that one and pick the Steelers.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick, Eric. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh as well.
We got the Commanders, the Redskins, and one Steelers. Wait, no, two Steelers.
It's 4-2.
Wait.
Yeah.
5-2 now.
put them down as
Commanders, Commanders,
7-2 now.
My
8-2.
chat is slow.
Okay, so we will go next up. We have the Tennessee Titans at the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, mind you, didn't Tennessee win last week, or did they lose?
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Chargers as well.
All right, I'm going to take the Chargers as myself. What's chat thinking on this one?
Chargers all the way.
Chargers, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Except for Walmart.
Did Wally take? Yeah, that's
Titans,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
All
one
right.
Titan, though.
The next up, now this could be a sleeper game. So we're gonna have the New York Jets at the Arizona Cardinals, and this definitely could be one
Cardinals.
of those. Sleeper, I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm gonna go totally wrong against everybody else, but I'm gonna give them a shot.
I'm going to go with Arizona on this one. Well, wait. Yeah, it's at Arizona, too. So, Tommy,
yeah, Arizona for sure.
And it looks like, look at Tom coming in with the Jets. That's amazing.
That's right.
I didn't think
I think they're going to do it.
All right. And then, Eric, you wanted Arizona. And what's the chat looking like?
It's
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Okay. So, Janie, you're the only one. That could be a significant pick there for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, normally I would have called this the game of the week, but as we all know, that's not going to happen. We got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, we got Rico. He'll probably be.
Rico.
Yeah, he'll probably be dressing.
In an unprecedented move, I am taking the Philadelphia Eagles here.
Me too,
Yeah,
Eagles.
Me too.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Are you really, Tommy?
Yes.
Okay.
I was thinking of doing the same thing.
You've been talking big about them this whole week, so it doesn't really
I
surprise
hope you're
me.
right.
Yeah. So the chat looks like Eagles, but I am taking the Cowboys with Tommy.
No. All right. Let me see here. Janie, it won't let me do that to you. It's saying error. All right. So Tommy and Janie are Dallas, and everybody else is Philly. Okay. And now say whatever you want, but I think this one might be a little bit closer. I think Detroit wins this in the end, but Detroit versus Houston Texans. So it's in Houston.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be
Detroit.
Definitely. I believe the Lions will win, but I do think it's going to be a good match.
And Sunday night football too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it's always kind of cool. All right. So looks like the chat, everybody wants Detroit, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's definitely a wash there. Okay. Miami Dolphins versus the Los Angeles Rams.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm taking the Rams.
Man, I'm taking the Rams too. You guys said that with conviction too.
Yep.
All right, what does chat want? The Lambs?
Looks like Rams so far, just one Dolphins.
Yeah, all right. Oh, we got two Dolphins. All right, well, looks like LA still beat them out. And finally, for the last pick of the week, we have Monday night's game. No, that would be next Thursday night game. Is going to be the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Washington.
I'm taking Commanders on that.
Yeah, I'm
yep.
gonna have to take Washington as well on that one.
Yeah.
Everybody's in agreement with Washington. Mortal, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Washington. Yeah.
Washington. All right.
Yeah.
So we only got a couple in there about the Redskins. Anybody else want to cast a vote?
It looks like the Redskins.
Skins. Okay. All right. So that's the weekly picks again. I apologize. We did miss the Giants in Carolina. Does anybody know? Do we have any more of these, overseas games?
I think was the last week, because last week when we did this, I thought that was, but then we had this one, so I don't think there are.
Well, where's our buddy Casey? Casey, you know all these type of things.
Yeah.
Is this it? Why Casey's coming back with us? We do have a couple bye games this week, which would be the Cleveland Browns, the Green Bay Packers, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Seattle Seahawks. All right, Tommy 111 says no more international games. All right, so we shouldn't have this problem again. But hell, I think we missed every damn international game. We missed the picks on that. So my apologies. We will get better in the future with that. All right, so that's our picks here. What else we got? Anybody want to bring anything up here? We're kind of getting close to the end.
I just wish everybody a lot of luck today.
It is 2-minute warning, 17-14 Carolina. This is probably a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good.
That Zadarius Smith, who is out because of personal reasons, he was he's the guy that they took from I believe the Texans, who they're playing today, and he is going to be wearing his number 99, which he bought off of the player who had it, but he hadn't been like an active player. He was sitting on the bench mainly, but he had to pay a couple $1,000s to wear that, and he's ready and anxious to play. But so it's questionable as to what I was told, but I don't know. But I'm excited for him. He's supposed to be kind of filling in for our Aiden Hutchinson guy.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to have some fun times today with the games. And everybody should be able to take something away from today. Hopefully there's no more big injuries. It's a horrible thing. We've all been there before, where your quarterback goes down for the season. So you're pretty much at the mercy of fate at that point, but not always. Mortal Kombat, what do you think? Any last words?
Let's go Cowboys. Let's pull this one out.
I'm
At
still
8%
hoping.
chance.
Right.
Holding
Right.
on to it.
All right, Tommy, anything?
Go Broncos.
Broncos. Eric?
Also, go Broncos. Whip those Chiefs' ass, bro. Fuck the Chiefs.
Right. Absolutely. Janie?
Lions. Let's keep this show on the road and go all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yep. All right, chat. Any last words from the chat?
They also say go Broncos.
Well, go Broncos. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's 4th and goal. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.
Everybody enjoy the games today. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.